Hello, 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 and welcome to the High Altitude Investing live stream. Today is the last live stream I'll be doing until Christmas, until after Christmas. So it's going to be really good. Should be a lot of fun. What's up? Welcome, everybody. Merry Christmas. Good to see everybody tuning in on this wonderful day. Talk about a lot of fun. Talk about an exciting crash in the markets. Talk about a profitable crash on crypto. Yeah, it's gonna be exciting to talk about the stuff we got to talk about today. What's up, Iron Mike, Heartway Farms, David? Merry Christmas, my friends. Hey, Dallin, reassure me. I'll definitely reassure you as to where I think support is going to be, my friend. Operation Shutdown, thanks for live streaming today. Yeah, thank you for tuning in, man. Happy Friday. Yeah, happy Friday, everybody. Normally we do these on Saturday, but I decided to do it today. And by the way, in my last live stream, I was talking about how I needed a Christmas hat, like maybe a Santa hat or something like that. And then Heartway Farms, shout out to Josh over at Heartway Farms and their awesome YouTube channel, because they have a YouTube channel, a homesteading channel. They sent me a hat. So go subscribe to Heartway Farms. He's in the chat box right now. They've got a homesteading channel. They saw the need in the last live stream that I needed a hat, a Christmas hat for the live stream, and check this out. We have a Christmas fedora, you guys. Let's see if I can just show my camera only. Let me see here. Video capture device. Maybe this will work. Yeah, so here you guys go. I think you guys can see that I'm on this other screen here. Check out this awesome Christmas fedora. So shout out to Heartway Farms, Josh and his family. Go subscribe to their YouTube channel right now. Talk about an awesome family that they just sent this sweet hat. So now I can live stream with a Christmas hat. Like, what? How cool is that? All right, now it looks like my webcam is broken. Let's see if we can fix that really quick. Okay. Then we'll get to our live stream here. Video capture device. Okay, there we go. Perfect. You guys, OBS is awesome streaming software and recording software. If you guys are trying to start a YouTube channel, definitely check out OBS. It's super useful. Bring back the feather. So this is just the Christmas one. Obviously, I've got my regular hat with the feather on it, solar sound. But this is a Christmas fedora. Like, how cool is that? You know? If anything, I should get one of those Santa hats to put on top of it, but I couldn't find one in time. Well, I didn't really look, I'll be honest with you. So, yeah. But yeah, okay, let's get started. Enough with the hat. Super cool, though. So go subscribe to Josh at Heartway Farms. Cool. Sweet. Yeah, everybody's saying Merry Christmas. So that's cool. Merry Christmas, everyone. Good to get the holiday spirit going. Let's talk about Bitcoin. So basically, as you guys know, I've been talking about a drop in Bitcoin for I don't know how long now, a couple weeks or something, week or two. Maybe just a few days, maybe about a week. I don't remember exactly when I started talking. All I know is it was somewhere around here. Started talking about a crash coming in Bitcoin. We went up just a little bit higher here, up to 107. Then we pulled back all the way down to 90K. So it worked out just perfectly here. And I've been talking about a crash on Dogecoin. Shout out to my VIP members, because you guys got the signal right here that Dogecoin was going to crash and that it was going to crash hard. So you guys got that signal just right on time, the exact top before it dropped down here. And so now kind of people are wondering, okay, well, the crash has started. What's going to happen? Are we going to drop further? Are we going to stay where we're at? Like what now, right? Like what are we going to do from here? So to be honest with you guys, when people start panicking, the panic usually doesn't just end right away. There are a lot of reasons that I think we're going to go just a little bit further down here in the short term before we actually complete the bottom formation and finish bottoming out. And so, yeah, let's talk about some of those reasons. So, first reason, you guys, we are not on major support yet. So here on Dogecoin, you can see we had a very strong rally all the way up to about 48 cents right here. And then we pulled back down to about 26 cents. But we have not yet had a retest of major support. You can see we're still maybe 20% away from major support. Let's see here. 15% from our previous resistance level, which is now going to act as support. At least I think it'll act as support on the way back down. So even though in the very small time frames, like on the 3-minute and 2-minute time frames, even though it looks like we started to bounce right here, I wouldn't trust it because of the bigger picture support level at 22 cents, which we have not yet tested for Dogecoin. So what I think is going to happen here, you guys, I think we're going to get another swing down to about 22 cents. And we could even bounce a little bit more. We could even bounce up to like 36 cents here on Dogecoin. But I believe we will get one more violent swing down to the major support level before we actually bottom out and start to go on the upside again. So what you want to do is you guys want to just be really careful not to go like 100x long down here, not to use leverage unless you have tight stops, and basically just be careful not to panic sell. Because if we do go for one more low, you have no idea how many crypto people are going to be so bearish. All of the top people that you follow, everybody's going to flip bearish, and they're going to have some big reason to sell, and everybody's going to want to panic sell right onto major support, just like they all FOMO bought up here at resistance, right? So you're going to want to make sure you guys don't panic sell support. All right? Just like you FOMO bought resistance, a lot of you guys did up here, you FOMO bought resistance. Don't do the same thing and then panic sell support on the way down, because that's the easiest thing to do. And let me show you how I was able to call this crash on Dogecoin and the exact method that I used. First of all, I obviously, I could go into a few different reasons that I was able to call this crash in the markets, like bearish divergence and different things like that. In fact, one of the biggest signals was bearish divergence on the 2-hour time frame and on different time frames for different coins. If you don't know what bearish divergence is, definitely look it up. Bearish divergence. And do a little bit of research on this, because this is such a powerful thing. All it is the MACD or the RSI, and you just look for divergence in price and the indicator, and when they diverge from each other, it's a signal for buying or selling. That was one of the biggest reasons I was able to call the top on Bitcoin and on Dogecoin in the short term. And I know Bitcoin went just a little bit higher from where I first started calling it to crash, but the crash is starting now. So you got to give it a little bit of room. And that's okay if it goes up a couple $1,000 extra from where you first start talking about it. But one of the big reasons I was able to call the crash on Dogecoin was because of this. And I'm not going to try to pretend like this wasn't the most obvious thing in the entire world, because it really was. The whole reason that I was able to call the pump on Dogecoin was because Dogecoin looked like Bitcoin in 2015. So this whole pump right here, where I started telling everybody right here at the bottom on Dogecoin at 11 cents, the Dogecoin was going to take off. It was going to break out, that it looked really good, and it was going to go up in value, was because of this exact fractal. Because Dogecoin looks like Bitcoin. It's the same fractal of human emotion. So the reason I knew to buy the dip down here before we pumped was because of this fractal. But also the reason I knew that Dogecoin needed to pull back was also because of this fractal. So let me show you what I mean. When Dogecoin pulled back over the summer, I knew that we were doing this pattern that we already did on Bitcoin way back in the day. Because I've been following this comparison on Dogecoin and Bitcoin since like over here, like 2022, I've been looking at this comparison between Bitcoin and Dogecoin. So when the summer correction happened on Dogecoin and Dogecoin went from 23 cents down to about 9 cents, the reason I knew that it was a good buy opportunity was because I knew that from a market cycles perspective, Dogecoin was doing the exact same disbelief phase as Bitcoin back in 2015. That's how we were able to play this whole pump in the Discord, in the VIP. That's how we were all able to make so much money off of this pump in the markets, because we were able to buy the dip right here on Dogecoin because we knew that Dogecoin was doing the exact same market structure that Bitcoin had done historically. And that's what happened. Dogecoin pumped really hard and it played out. But also, once Dogecoin started getting up to these resistance levels, the first cue that I had that we needed to have a correction in the markets was because Dogecoin looked like Bitcoin. And what happened to Bitcoin when Bitcoin broke out to about $800 right here? It hit resistance and had to come back down to support. The support right here. So once I saw Dogecoin overextended in the short term up here, I started looking at the chart and I thought, okay, I know we're worth about 42 cents right now, but there's no reason that we can't come back down to support. It's happened before. When people get excited, the market has to pull back generally, and there was no reason why we didn't need to come back to support. So that's one of the big things that cued me in to a pullback in the markets, was simply looking at Dogecoin and Bitcoin and comparing their historical cycles and looking at the same point in the market where Dogecoin or where Bitcoin was overvalued right here in the short term, and comparing it to Dogecoin and thinking, you know what, Dogecoin probably needs to pull back down to support one more time before it breaks out again, before it goes higher. And so that's what it did. It started to pull back. We haven't tested that support level yet like we did with Bitcoin. In fact, let me remove all the drawing tools. And this is another reason, the whole reason I brought this fractal up was to tell you guys why I think we're going to go lower in the short term. The reason why I think we're going to go lower in the short term is because Bitcoin had a perfect support and resistance flip. First, there was a crash right here. It bounced, and then there was another hard crash. And that final drawdown made a perfect support and resistance flip for Bitcoin. Dogecoin has not tested support yet. I mean, yeah, it tested this support over here at 28 cents, but that same level in relation to this fractal that we see here, Dogecoin has not tested. So that's why I say, if the markets bounce a little bit right here and then go for one more low, don't panic sell. It's like the best buying opportunity in human history to pick up Dogecoin at 22 cents. And I'm just using Dogecoin as an example because Dogecoin's leading this crash. Dogecoin led the breakout. So it's just, if you want to get an indicator on the rest of the market, look at Dogecoin. Because that's where the money's at. That's where everybody's excited. Dogecoin, XRP, look at those coins that had powerful breakouts. And Dogecoin had a powerful breakout, and it looks like it needs to have one more low. Just one more. We could bounce a little bit here in the short term, but I think we will get one more flush down to support before we turn around and start to moon. But I do think we will moon. I believe we will see a bull market very similar to 2017 on Bitcoin. And if you guys don't know what 2017 on Bitcoin looked like, I'm excited for you because I think you're about to know what 2017 on Bitcoin looked like. Only this time around, it's going to be a different year. But I think the same type of parabolic run is coming again for crypto. Something like this is coming for crypto. A big parabolic run, huge bull market, bigger than anything we saw in 2021, like a real, true, full-fledged bull market for crypto. So I think that's what's coming for Dogecoin, for Ethereum, for Solana, for XRP, for XLM, for the list goes on. I really believe that this is what's coming for the markets, is something like this. But first, if we pull back just a little bit more in the short term, don't be surprised. Don't be shocked. And don't panic sell. Because it's just the nature of markets. How many times do you think people panic sold their Bitcoin because of the corrections along the way? I mean, look at some of those corrections. Some of those are pretty scary. Pretty prone to creating people panic selling. If you have a crash like that, people are going to be pretty prone to panic selling. And you guys think this crash is big. 2022 was huge. Or 2018 was massive. So this is tiny. This is like a little speck in the chart. And yeah, I think Bitcoin could go for one more low, down to 80K. For one more flush down to really scare people out of the market. And the Dow Jones, I think the Dow Jones will go for one more low as well, to be honest with you. I mean, it bounced a tiny bit here in the short term, but that does not look like it's really just ready to turn around. Let's go to the 5-day, or we'll actually use the 2-day. And then we'll bring our MACD onto the chart. On the 2-day, we have bearish divergence in 5-wave structure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think that the Dow Jones could easily see one more low here. One more big scare, shake a lot of people out of the market. It could easily go for one more low here. One more scare. So if Bitcoin pulls back to 80K and Dogecoin pulls back to 22 cents and XRP pulls back to under $2, don't be afraid. Just buy the dip, right? Do opposite of what everybody else is going to be doing. Because to be honest with you, everybody else is going to be panic selling. But if you've got the cheat code, which is, fractals and human psychology and all the stuff that we learn about in all these live streams and videos, hopefully you won't be panic selling, but you'll buy the dip, right? You'll buy the dip. Just like Just like what we did after the summer correction. We started buying the summer correction. We talked about a correction happening over the summer, then everything pulled back. We started to buy, and then this happened, right? So really, like, if you can think in terms of buying this up and coming dip, you're going to be doing all right. You're going to be doing good. So what's up, everybody? Got more people tuning in. Mr. Wizard. What's up, my friend? I'm late is the bottom end. No, I think we'll go for one more low. I think XRP could go like this for a proper ABC correction. We have wave A, wave B, and wave C. I think we could go for a proper ABC correction. I believe Bitcoin will go for one more low. I believe Dogecoin will go for one more low. In essence, I think the total crypto market cap will go for one more low. And same with the Dow Jones as well. And, you know, it really should come as no surprise, you guys. Like, you should not be taken back by this. I know the entire crypto community and everybody's all surprised right now. But you guys, look at this right here. Do you see that FOMO? All that just pure excitement? That's exactly what happened right here. So the fact that we're getting a correction in the markets like this is totally normal. And the idea that we could pull back down to support here, totally normal. You know, there's nothing shocking about this movement in the market. This is the way markets move. If they get too parabolic, they have to pull back. If people get too greedy, somebody's going to be taking profits. Lou, hey, thanks for the donation, man. I really appreciate that. I really, really appreciate that. Let's see. Have you heard of altcoin Gordon? I haven't. Well, actually, I think I have heard of altcoin Gordon. Yeah, but I don't really follow a lot of other people on Twitter or on YouTube when it comes to technical analysis, just because my main goal is to compare against my own trading strategy and be better than I was yesterday. So I'm trying to compare against myself. And if I'm watching a lot of other people's YouTube channels, then sometimes I might fall into the trap of leaning on them for analysis. And if you start leaning on other people instead of analyzing your own strategy and solidifying your own strategy and making your own strategy perfect, then basically what happens is you fail to solidify your own strategy. So one of the reasons I don't follow other people really on X or on YouTube, it's not that I'm not subscribed to them, but I just don't watch YouTube videos really about crypto, is because I'm trying to tune out from the noise and just focus on what am I doing with my trading strategy that I need to change to make sure that I'm doing better than I was yesterday, and really just comparing my results against myself. It helps you stay level-headed, helps so you don't, wish that, oh, I should have listened to that guy, and then you go to listen to him, and then he's wrong the one time you go to listen to him, right? It just helps to listen to your own strategy and solidify your own trading plan. Like this trading plan that I've been using, and we won't get into details on how to use it. I'm not even going to show you the whole trading plan here. But this simple trading plan that I've used for years, I've just solidified, adjusted, made changes to, understood it better. This is my Acres of Diamonds. If you've never heard of that book, Acres of Diamonds by Russell Conwell, I highly recommend listening to it. One of the best books ever. But what you really want to do is you want to get perfect at a working strategy, or as best as you can, as close to perfection as you can, so that you're following those rules with absolute unwaveringness. You're just perfectly abiding by those rules you've set for yourself. And then you can adjust your own trading plan to make it better. But you're not leaning on, you're not trying to find some other person that's your savior in your trading career. You yourself, you are the only person that's going to take yourself out of ignorance into trading knowledge, basically. So if you want to become a successful trader, that's not to say you don't go join somebody's, course. I've bought courses, quite a few courses over the years. I've learned a lot reading books and buying courses. Definitely invest in knowledge. But it is to say that even if you buy their course, it's up to you to take advantage of that knowledge and use it and apply it. So at the end of the day, you need to be self-reliant in your own trading career and not be dependent on other people. So that's why I don't spend a lot of time watching other people. Compare yourself to yourself, have your own trading plan, get really good at it, and don't try to find somebody else. Don't look for other people to be your savior in your trading career. Be your own savior. It really is up to you to learn this stuff. You could spend $20,000 on courses, but if you don't sit down and actually discipline yourself and take the time to learn this, you're not going to get anywhere. But if you do, take a little bit of time, you fall in love with it, and you learn this stuff, there's no limit to how successful you can be. W.D. Gann, this guy, W.D. Gann, if you guys don't know about W.D. Gann, research this guy. He was a genius, I'm telling you. Research professional traders. Study them. Buy their course, but it's up to you to actually apply it and to become the person that's successful in these markets. Nobody's going to do it for you. Nobody's going to save you. Nobody's going to come like a, man riding on a horse ready to just come save you or whatever. That's not going to happen. It's up to you. But with that being said, you can study some of the greatest people of all time, and then you're going to become like them because you're going to be feeding from the same source of knowledge that they fed from, and you're going to become like them. So if you really study these guys, there's no end to the amount of success that you can have, but it's up to you to actually do it. This W.D. Gann, he had a 94% success rate. 94% of the trades he took were successful. He believed in the Bible. All of his works were centered around the Holy Bible. He would talk about scriptures in his investing. He was one of the most successful traders of all time. He made $50 million back in the early 1900s. So if you calculate for inflation, that's hundreds of millions today. He had a 94% success rate. This guy, if you want to go study someone, go study W.D. Gann. Okay? But yeah, I know I went on this whole tangent, but I don't like to follow other people. I study them, I learn from them, I'll buy people's courses, but it's up to you to be a good trader. Love your help. I'm on my way to VIP. Yeah, I'm happy to help out. Looking forward to have you on the team. And yeah, thank you for always tuning into these live streams, Mr. Wizard. Merry Christmas, everyone. That's a good hat. I know. Shout out to Josh at Heartway Farms. Seriously, go subscribe to him. I know I already said that, but go subscribe. They're so cool. Okay. Bummer, missed out on the first part. I'll have to rewatch, buy the dip, and buy Rap Dog. Yeah, you guys, Rap Dog should bottom out soon. I think it'll be the final capitulation. If we get one more pullback in the markets like this is a total crypto market cap. I think we will pull back one more time. I think it'll be the final bottom on Rap Dog. And I think Rap Dog will kind of be like a dog with hat. But you'd be able to buy it at like 1 or 2 million in total market cap, so it'd be like a total steal. So that'd be what I have to say about Rapdog. Hi, Dallin. Nice to be here with you. There's great value here as always. Can you check ADA, please? Yeah, I'd love to do ADA. In fact, I'm so glad you brought that up because ADA is something I've been wanting to update on. I keep forgetting. There's so many coins out there and so many people requesting me coins in my VIP and in the free areas. And they're always asking me, hey, Dallin, what do I do with this coin? Is this going to go up or down? Or what do you think about this? And so I'm so glad you asked about ADA because I've actually been wanting to do an update on it and I haven't had a chance to I've been thinking about it for the past week. So let me do this real quick. Okay, we'll pull up Bitcoin right here. Now let's pull up ADA, Cardano. All right, so what we're doing here is we're studying early day cycles on Bitcoin because a lot of these altcoins are early on, you guys. A lot of these altcoins are early day, right? So what I'm trying to say by that is if you want to study early day altcoins because of how early we are in the altcoin market, how new the technology is, then study early day Bitcoin, right? Study the early day Bitcoin markets, and that's going to give you an idea of what these early day altcoin markets will do. So let's do a 3-day or 3-week candlestick, okay? So we have Bitcoin over here on the left, and we have ADA over here on the right. Now, what I think just happened here with ADA is this. So this whole run up right here in the markets is very similar to that first initial breakout that Bitcoin did way back in the day. So what I think could happen here with ADA is something like this, you guys. I think ADA could pull back just a little bit further here and bottom out and start to turn around and go up again, just like that. I think we're getting ready for a big picture bull market on ADA, but in the short term, we could have one more swing lower, kind of shake people out, very similar to this shakeout here on Bitcoin that happened after it first started breaking out of its bear market back in the day. So that'd be what I have to say about ADA. I definitely think we will pull back just a little bit further here. But the name of the game right now for crypto is to accumulate. Unless you're swing trading, right? Which you keep your swing trading portfolio completely separate from your spot trading portfolio. The name of the game for crypto right now is to accumulate. Buy as much as you possibly can. If you believe crypto is going to go into a bull market, this crash should make you excited. This should make you feel like really excited about crypto. That's what it should be doing right now. So, when I tell you another pullback could happen, I'm not trying to tell you guys, oh, get all scared. Oh no, I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just telling you, if crypto pulls back one more time for one more swing low, which I definitely think it could, don't be surprised when it turns right back around and heads into a massive bull market like that. Buy the dip. If you guys believe in crypto, buy the dip. Get ready for big things to come. So yeah, I think ADA could pull back a little bit more in the short term. Definitely think it will. But in the big picture, it's really just time to keep buying, time to keep accumulating, time to add to your positions. There's not going to be another opportunity to buy ADA cheap like this for probably quite some time. In fact, it'll probably be the last good buying opportunity in terms of big picture extreme undervaluation that we ever have. Because after this, we're going to have a bunch of 20-30% dips along the way up, but nothing will ever be as cheap as it's becoming right now. You're not going to see, unless it's a coin that dies and never comes back, and so it goes back down below the levels we're at right now. A lot of these coins you're never ever going to see at this price ever again. That's just the truth. So yeah, with ADA here, do I think we could go like this and go for one more low? Yeah. Do I think that you should buy the living heck out of that dip? Yeah, I do. I think you should. I think you should buy the heck out of it. And don't believe the FUD. Don't let Jerome Powell, however you say his name, freak you out because of the Fed cut. Don't let all the news stuff scare you. Just buy the dip. Yeah, we could pull back a little bit more. Don't panic sell. Don't freak out. Just buy the dip. Yeah, there's a head and shoulders top here on Cardano. So, we could absolutely go for another low here. That's a head and shoulders top. We just broke bearish. We broke the neckline. That trading pattern has a very high probability of playing out. Yeah, we could go for one more low. We did 5-wave structure up here. You can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-wave structure. And then we have our head and shoulders top that lines right up with our 5th wave. Then we have wave A, wave B, and I think we'll get wave C down here to 53 cents or 56 cents, right? So if we pull back for one more low on Cardano, it'll probably be the last opportunity to pick up ADA under $1 for like a whole year or longer. So it may never come back down to 89 cents again. Or when I say never, I mean, all things pass and die away. It's not like Blockbuster is still here. So when I say never, obviously at some point, hundreds of years or 50 years or 20 years or 10 years or whatever down the road or 5 years, of course it's possible for Cardano to not exist anymore and something else to be adopted and for it not to exist, and so for the price of it to go to zero. But I just mean within the context of this cycle, you will probably not be able to buy ADA under $1 until the end of the next of this cycle, right? And a big bear market comes. So this could be, you have to keep in mind the context of the cycle. We are stupid undervalued on crypto in the big picture. Like we are more undervalued than you can even comprehend right now. So in the short term, the fact that we're short-term overvalued and could pull back a little bit should get you excited, not fearful. Because it's likely going to be the last good buying opportunity, except for all the 20-30% corrections that will be awesome buy the dips along the way up. In terms of being this undervalued, it won't be this undervalued again this cycle. I really believe that. We will not get another opportunity like this. So hopefully that gets you guys excited, not fearful. Hey, Dallin, or no, I already read that one. Let's see here. Jingle bells. I should learn how to play jingle bells on the... Actually, I think I do know how to play jingle bells on the guitar. I forgot I learned a bunch of Christmas music for this thing. There's a bookstore where I live, and they had me come play Christmas songs for one of their sales. So maybe I'll play some jingle bells on the guitar at the end of this. I'll probably get banned. Oh, I need to plug my laptop in. This thing is about to die. Oh, goodness. It's a good day to be alive, you guys. It's a good day to be alive. If you don't think it's a good day to be alive, you're not living right yet. Yeah, there's crazy stuff in the world today, but man, we are so blessed to live in 2024. Do you guys realize that 200 years ago, plumbing wasn't really a thing? Like, We are so lucky to live in 2024, even with all the volatility and craziness in the world. In fact, I love volatility. That's how we make so much money in the markets. Volatility. Why do you skip questions on awesome projects but blabber on about stupid Doge for an hour? Unsubscribed, see ya. I didn't even see your question, dude. But okay, you can unsubscribe if you want to, you know? Dallin, could you explain how to recognize a dead coin? How can we tell if it will never recover again? Thanks. That's more of a fundamental thing. Are they still developing it? Is there still money being put into it? Is the company still something that looks like they're taking it seriously? All of these things play a role, you know. You also in the charts you can kind of tell sometimes too if there's some big giant flash crash and it drops 99% and it happens all at once, then it's probably never going to recover ever again, right? Finding dead coins is not as easy as it sounds to determine what one is dead and what one isn't. That's why I focus on volume. For all of the trading that I do, for my spot trading, I focus on volume. I like to go to CoinMarketCap and do 30-day volume on coinmarketcap.com. And all of these really, really high volume coins, that's a sign that there is interest, that there's a community behind it, that it's on major exchanges, that people care about it, that there's volume, there's people trading it. So if you can look at these coins, if you want to be really safe in this market, but basically guarantee that you're going to make money, go to CoinMarketCap, look at monthly volume rankings, and focus on trading these coins that are high in volume. That shows that institutions are accumulating it. That shows that developers are still accumulating it. That shows that the community still cares about it. Volume speaks loudly, right? They say in politics, follow the money. It's true for trading too. Volume precedes price. So a lot of these coins, even if they look dead, even if it looks dead on the chart, if there's billions and billions in volume happening on that coin, that's a strong sign that it's not dead. Even if the chart looks dead. Everybody thought Dogecoin was dead. And maybe I will just talk about Dogecoin for an hour. Like that guy unsubscribed to me for. But you guys, look at this. In 2022, everybody thought Dogecoin was dead. Everybody thought it was deader than dead can be. But we, over here at High Altitude Investing, we as a community in the Discord, in the VIP area, and even on my free videos, we were talking about, and I mentioned to you guys, look at this. This looks exactly like Bitcoin back in 2015. This is not dead. There's billions of dollars in trading volume. Elon Musk hyped it last cycle. So there's clearly a massive community behind it. Don't think Dogecoin is dead. And then what happened? It went all the way to 47 cents. And I think that's only the start for Dogecoin. Yeah, we could pull back a little bit lower here, but I think overall Dogecoin is going to head to a new all-time high. So volume precedes price. These coins that are ranking high in volume, that's a really good sign that there's a lot of people that are accumulating that coin, that are interested in it, that care about it. So hopefully that helps you. Let's see here. Why are you saying this is the last chance to buy this low? End of wave 4 will be even lower. I'm now confused. Okay, so yeah, in the short term, I think we will go for one more low. Maybe the way I said it didn't come out as clearly as I could have. What I really mean by that is just buy the dip. Yeah, I think we're going to go for one more low in the markets. Buy the dip. It'll be the last time to buy down here before we do this, right? Before we break out again, before we go up for more upside and before we see new local highs and new all-time highs on a lot of stuff. So yeah, will there be one more lower low in the short time frame? Yeah, I think there will be. I think there definitely will be. Should you buy the dip because it'll be the last good opportunity to buy the dip before we head into new all-time highs on a lot of stuff? Yeah. That's what I'm kind of trying to portray here in the live stream. Second question. I know DIY investing is a fan of Sei. What are your thoughts on Sei versus Sui? Seems like they do similar things with similar purposes. I like Sei more. I like SEI more. And I'm big on SEI too. I have a video about how I think SEI is going to go crazy for Wave 3. I talk about it. It's not a video specifically about SEI, but it's a video talking about how I made $40,000 or maybe it was $55,000. Yeah, I think it was $55,000 on a single trade. And in that video, I discuss SEI and how I think SEI is a very similar pattern as Stellar Lumens, which is the coin that I bought where I made 55K on a single trade. So let me show you what I mean by this, you guys. Let me show rather than tell. You got to show rather than tell in life if you really want to make it. Okay, let's see here. I hope you guys are in a good mood right now. I'm serious. You got to be happy during times like this. Everybody gets all angry and all opinionated and all... Crypto turns into the freaking savage land where people aren't nice to each other anymore when the markets crash. But right now, you guys should be getting excited. You should be hyped about crypto. You should be excited and hyped. Ready to buy the dip and happy that you have the opportunity to make as much money as you guys are going to make as long as you keep accumulating before the big run happens in the markets. Do I like SEI? Yeah, I love Sei. Sei looks a lot like Stellar Lumens back here, which I bought back in the day. I think I only put like $2,000 in and made $55,000 on Stellar Lumens because of this fractal. So do I like Sei? Yeah, I love Sei. Sei is an awesome setup. I think it could pull back a little bit here. It could even go for one more slightly lower low, like what happened right here on Stellar Lumens, where it really scares people, goes for a slightly lower low and turns around. But ultimately, I think it's going to do this. I think the markets are going to break out, and I think Sei is going to be a big player and really take off. It's only a matter of time before it does what SUI has already started doing. Solana was declared dead. Yeah, exactly. The Wolfler or Warpler. I forgot the Warpler. It's kind of hard to say. Your username is. Yeah, I agree with you. People called Solana dead. Everybody was like, Solana's dead, Solana's dead, Solana's dead. But what happened? It completely recovered. It's up over 26x from its local low. 26 times your investment. This is why you don't panic sell. This is why you buy blood in the streets. You don't listen to everybody else that is all getting scared, everybody freaking out. Don't panic sell your spot investments. Panic selling your spot investments is a great way to sell right here before it goes up 26x. People say stuff is dead all the time. And then it turns around and goes up. So let's see here. I am pumped. I'm about to cry in happiness. You know, that's okay to do. Tears of joy are some of the sweetest tears you can ever experience in this life. All right, let's see here. Isn't it crazy that both BCH and BSV both Roger Ver and Craig Wright are both like getting attacked right now by legal stuff. It's just crazy to me. Very interesting to me. Okay, BCH. Let's do some BCH analysis. And you guys, I don't watch the news or read the news. So you're going to have to forgive me for being like, if there's details on this stuff, I don't know it. I just know generally kind of what's happening. I don't watch news. I don't read news. I just trade charts. So yeah, you can see here with BCH, we did pull back a little bit. To be honest with you guys, if the rest of the market pulls back, which I think it will, I think BCH will go for either a retest of support at 322 or a new local low at 272. And then it could break out again here after that. So yeah, short term, I would say the same thing as what I'm saying with the rest of the market on BCH. Okay, let's see. Long-time follower here. Could I ask you I can ask you where you think XRP is going short term, but you and me both know this doesn't matter. What matters is what's coming. I'm expecting an all-time high break. What about you? Yeah, I do think we will break above the old all-time high, and I agree with you. The short term doesn't really matter if you're trading the big picture, except for a good opportunity to buy more. Do I think XRP, let me find the right chart here. There we go. Oops. Bitstamp. Do I think XRP will pull back in the short term? Yeah, I do. I think it's very likely that XRP completes an ABC correction here. We have wave A right here. Wave B, I think we will go for wave C. We started bouncing a little bit right here. I'm not falling for it. I think we will go for wave C here and pull back down a little bit more in the short term. But really, it's true. It doesn't matter unless you're looking to buy the opportunity that comes in the dip, or you're swing trading like I am on Apex, because I've been swing trading, making a lot of money swing trading. So the short term really only matters for that, to buy more if you're swing trading, because in the big picture, you guys, look at this multi-year accumulation pattern, huge vertical breakout right here. This is a sleeping giant that just barely started waking up, that is ready to just completely obliterate its old all-time high and go for a new all-time high. In fact, let me show you the fractal that I'm looking at, because XRP, it just does the same thing over and over. XRP is a perfect spitting image of itself. You guys have probably seen this in my other live streams, but you can't really see this enough. Here's XRP early day cycle right here with XRP on the right here, and here's XRP current day cycle. So do I think that this accumulation structure here is going to play out in the same way and get a huge raging bull market like 2017, like I've been talking about? Yes. Do I think it'll pull back a little bit more in the short term first? Yes. Do I think XRP will blow people's expectations? Yes. I think in the big picture, we're getting a very similar beginning of a new bull market, just like we saw right here with XRP today. So it could be very, very, very profitable for XRP this cycle. Hopefully that helps give you some insight. Using extensions, you could see $7 to $10 a cycle top this time around. Yeah, so I actually think that's pretty close. I'm a little bit more bullish. I think we could top out closer to $22, but we really have the same kind of areas. A couple of my sell targets are at that area of about $7 to $10. So we're really thinking in the same kind of terms. And I just think maybe the FOMO could take us a little bit higher. We could go up to $22 per XRP before the next massive multi-year bear market that everybody hates. Because that's what this was right here, was a massive multi-year bear market that everybody hates. So that'd be my view on XRP. Let's see here. Craig Wright just got sentenced to 12 months. Yeah, I saw that. I did see that. So kind of crazy, you guys. Kind of crazy. Do you think Ethereum will break 10K this up and coming bull run? Yes. I think Ethereum will go closer to 20K. To be honest with you, I think it's following the same structure as early day Bitcoin, where early day Bitcoin went from being worth around $180 all the way up to $20,000. And I think Ethereum is really on the same track to head up towards not only a new all-time high, but also I think we could hit like 20K in wave 5 here in the bigger picture for Ethereum. So yeah, I do 100% think that Ethereum could go to 10K or even upwards of 20K this cycle. And you guys, just the thing to do is, if you're trading crypto, try to, especially in the big picture, try to have a mindset of faith. Dips like this happen, 30% corrections, pullbacks happen in the market, and it's easy to have a mindset of doubt. But if you really believe in crypto, and you really believe it's here to stay, and it's going to change the world, then you should have faith in the big picture for crypto, and that it's going to go higher than it's at right now. And if you have that faith, then you really should be thinking in terms of some pretty nice targets for this stuff before the next bear market. Okay, let's see here. Do we see a little relief pump to 100K before even a lower low? Yeah, actually, I think a relief pump could happen. It's pretty common when people panic a lot like this. It doesn't have to. We could break right back out or we could break right back down right now and go lower. But I think a little relief rally is pretty likely here. I think we could go up to 100K or even up to 95K or 98K. Or maybe we just go up to, 99 and just can't quite break that 100K psychological. Then I think we will go for one more low here, down to about 80K for Bitcoin. One more big flush lower, like this. This is just my personal view, what I see in the charts. But I do believe we will get one more push up here and then one more swing down. And, how high this push up goes, that's hard to say. I think it could be a bit of a relief rally. It could top out right now and just go lower. It could. It definitely could. But overall, I think we will get a retest of about 80K per Bitcoin. I think Dogecoin will go for one more lower low on the smaller time frames to maybe 22 cents. Forgive the noise downstairs. My family just showed up. So my nephew is probably screaming downstairs right now. So forgive that. But yeah, I think we could get one more lower low in the charts. They could take us, maybe 20, 30% down from here. Let's see what this is. Let's see if we go from 100K down to 80K, that's about 17% for Bitcoin, which would be maybe another 15 to 20% on the rest of the coins. But ultimately, I think we're going to turn back around and go a lot higher. So I think my older brother came over to visit. I can hear a screaming baby screaming nephew. So does Bad Idea AI have any potential? Well, their name is kind of crazy. I've never heard of this. Bad Idea AI. I've never heard of this ever in my entire life. First of all, so full disclosure, never heard of this coin before. Does it have potential? Well, this is really, really low volume. So do I think that it could break out? We really need to see volume come in. This has like no volume at all. There's no volume on this thing. None at all. And if you look at it, if we go to I guess 2 million isn't too bad. On Poloniex, there isn't any volume. Where else is this traded? Mexi. Let's see, 24-hour volume. 300K on BitGet. That's not bad. I'd like to see more volume come in. I think it could see it does look really overvalued, undervalued. You can see a huge pullback here. Looks a bit like an ABC structure. I do like to buy stuff that looks like this. I'd like to see more volume come into it. We have 2 million in 24 hours, which is up 12%. That is a sign of volume. Poloniex, you can't see any volume. So honestly, it looks like if you want to do TA on this coin, you're going to want to do TA on probably Mexi or somewhere else, because Coinbase doesn't show any volume, or Poloniex doesn't show any volume at all. Mexi looks better. Mexi has a lot more volume down here. Yeah, I think this could turn around. Yeah. This is why you got to look at different places. You got to look at volume on multiple different exchanges, check it out, and do some analysis on that volume. Because if you're looking on only Poloniex, for example, Poloniex is kind of a dead exchange. There isn't a lot of users, so there's not going to be a lot of volume over there until later when crypto grows and Poloniex maybe slightly revives. Mexi has more volume, so you can see more volume over here. Yeah, I think Bad Idea AI could turn around here. I do like all the volume here on Mexi. I do like this rounded bottom structure. I definitely think it could turn around here. So that'd be my view on Bad Idea AI. Can you give TA on LTC? Where could the lowest point be on the next dip, in your opinion? Yeah, so let's look at that. So we just had a slightly lower low here on LTC. We started bouncing. I think that in the short term, we could bounce back up a little bit and maybe go for one more low. Maybe go for $75 or $80. Just one more slightly lower low here on LTC. You can see the Elliott wave structure here for Litecoin. Pretty simple. Wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then we have an ABC down. Normally, wave C is a little bit deeper than what we see here. So I think we could get a little bit of a deeper wave C, maybe down to like right here. So we could bounce a little bit in the short term and go for one more lower low in the short term on Litecoin. So yeah, that's my view, you guys. I think one more lower low on the smaller time frames is likely in the big picture. This is a perfect dip to keep buying crypto for new all-time highs, for a big parabolic run in value, for a lot of profit to be made in the markets. So definitely just pick it up as early as you can. Hold on just one second. Hey, Colson, come here. No, I'm not done. I want to have him come on my live stream. Go with Uncle Dallin. Go with Uncle Dallin. Come here. Say hello to YouTube. Guys, this is my nephew, Colson. He's the one that was screaming downstairs. Say hi. You're not going to say hi? For YouTube? He just looks over at me and gives this little smirk. Oh, you little hooligan. He likes to scare me, so he goes, "Rawr," tries to scare me. So that's the sounds of screaming downstairs that you guys got just a minute ago. Say hi, Colson.
Hi, Colson.
He says hi, Colson. Oh no. Now he's mad that he doesn't get to play the scare game with me. Sometimes my brother comes to visit, and when my nephew comes over here, he's always like, the first thing he does, he comes up to me and goes, "Rawr!" And then I run away and act like I'm all scared, and it's like his favorite game ever. So that's my nephew, Colson. that was screaming downstairs. Anyway, so yeah, one more lower low, pretty likely in the markets. Big picture, we've got a lot of upside coming, you guys. So the name of the game right now is keep accumulating. If you're swing trading, don't be afraid to set a break-even stop loss in case the market does turn around right now and start to take off. Better to come out break even than wish you had closed your short or something like that. But I do think we will get one more lower low in the short term. It'll take us down to support, and then we should turn around and go higher in the bigger picture. So in the big picture, the name of the game, keep accumulating as much as you possibly can. Keep buying. In the short term, we could pull back just a little bit more. That's kind of the whole live stream in a nutshell. Trying to, get you guys on the same page as me with that. So, cool. Awesome. Sweet. Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. We're over an hour in on the live stream now. So, I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Let's see if there's any other questions that I missed that I should probably run over real quick. Christmas guitar song. I'll play one quick Christmas song on the guitar for you. If I can find my music here. And let's see here. I hope Jingle Bells isn't banned. Like, I'm probably going to lose all my ad revenue if I do this, but who cares? Because, I've got trading anyways. So, I don't need your ad money, you guys. All right. Let's see if I can play Jingle Bells here for you. 5th fret, 6th fret, 7th fret. Okay. Dashing through the snow on a one-horse open sleigh, o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. There you go, tech dude. There's your Christmas song on the guitar. You guys almost every live stream, somebody asks me to play something on the guitar. I just think it's so funny. All right. Jingle bells all the way. Really, it should be called crypto bells all the way. Crypto dashing through the altcoins on a one-horse open leverage trade. No, I'm just kidding. Merry Christmas, you guys. I love you. I appreciate you. Get ready for one more potential pullback in the short term. In the big picture, we're ready to go. And I'm not telling you guys to sit and sell your crypto, right? I'm just telling you to keep accumulating. The time to sell was over here when I was trying to tell you guys a correction was coming, like a week ago. Now it's really time to accumulate. If you've got short positions open, set a break-even stop. It's always good to have a break-even stop because it's better to get stopped out break-even if you're wrong than to lose money. So always have a break-even stop. And, if you're looking to buy the dip, you could accumulate a little now and try to buy more if we get one more low. But I do think we will get one more low, and I think we will get one more good flush down in the markets, really shake people out, and then we should turn around and start to go up again and really have a big bull market. So yeah, thank you for tuning in. I love you. Merry Christmas. Thanks again, Josh and their family, for sending me this awesome Christmas fedora. It's super stylish. And yeah, I will see you guys in future videos and live streams. Make sure you're staying profitable. And as always, stay profitable out there.